Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Jukebox musicals.
We're a top 10 show.
Well, I am going to cancel our top 10 show and see what happens.
What makes We Will Rock You different from other Jukebox musicals?
I think it actually is the spirit of rock and roll because it's Queen's music. It's iconic.
My, how can I resist ya? Mamma mia, does it show again?
For this list, we'll be looking at musicals created around previously existing popular songs. We are looking exclusively at stage musicals, though some of them may have been adapted into movies. Do you have a favorite Jukebox musical that we left off? Let us know in the comments. Number 10, Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations.
I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl.
This biopic musical follows the 1960s vocal group The Temptations, primarily through the eyes of their founder Otis Williams, as they grow up and develop as singers, dancers, recording artists, and stars.
Running away with you, no, I'll tell you it was nation.
Featuring inside looks at the workings of Motown in its heyday, lots of familiar, famous people like Berry Gordy, Smokey Robinson, and Diana Ross show up as characters. Though the contribution of Motown's house choreographer Charlie Atkins to the Temptations' performances has been omitted. The hit show, which premiered in California in 2017 and will be returning to Broadway in October 2021, showcases many of the band's greatest songs, like My Girl, Just My Imagination, Papa Was a Rolling Stone, and of course the title number Ain't Too Proud to Beg, leaving audiences singing in the aisles.
Ain't proud of me, baby, now don't leave me, girl, don't die.
Number 9, Tina, the Tina Turner Musical.
Go to church on Sunday, calling the police. Calling the police, oh yeah, calling the police every time.
The story of the queen of rock and roll, Tina Turner, deserves to be told, and this musical is the vehicle to do it. Following Turner's life from a young girl in Tennessee to her massive stardom, the show features her greatest hits, including Proud Mary, Private Dancer, The Best, and What's Love Got to Do with It, as a full-on rock show with an engaging story. We see the rock icon overcome sexism, racism, and drug abuse, finally escaping the violent and controlling relationship with her first husband and musical partner Ike Turner. Directed by Phyllida Lloyd and nominated for 12 Tony Awards, including one for Bring It On's critically acclaimed Adrienne Warren, the show is set to be back in front of Broadway audiences in October 2021. Number 8, We Will Rock You. Unlike the 2018 Bohemian Rhapsody movie, which was a biopic of rock band Queen's charismatic lead singer Freddie Mercury, this musical uses Queen's biggest hits to tell an original story about a bohemian nonconformist named Galileo in a futuristic, supposedly perfect world. On iPlanet, formerly Earth, conformity reigns. Gaga kids all dress the same, think the same, and consume the same content. And rock music doesn't exist.
All we hear is silence, there's Gaga, Buckety Baba, always something new.
Despite being trashed by critics after it opened in the West End, it became the Dominion Theater's longest-running musical, beating out Grease, which held the record previously. Though it's never opened on Broadway, it toured the United States, including Madison Square Garden, and has developed a cult following. Hopefully it will become available again in the future. 7. The Cher Show.
And darling, if I could turn back time, if I could find a way.
Here's another biopic musical, this time following the iconic, legendary actress and singer Cher throughout 3 periods of her life. The show uses 3 different actors to portray the superstar during the different points. Babe, the young kid just starting out, Lady, the glamorous pop music celebrity who's had a chart-topping Billboard single every decade between the 1960s and 2010s, and Star, the legendary pop culture icon. Famous people in her life all make appearances, such as her late husband and musical partner Sonny Bono, fashion designer Bob Mackie, and Cher's mother. The amazing Stephanie J. Block won a Tony for playing the star.
Okay, shut up.
As did Mackie for his sparkling, glittering costume design. A new national tour of the show is scheduled to begin in the fall of 2021.
Do you believe in life after love, after love, after love, after love?
Number 6. Rock of Ages.
Here I go again on my own, going down the only road I've ever known.
This popular jukebox musical collects over 20 fun, popular songs from the glam rock 80s to tell a fictional story about aspiring rocker Drew and hopeful actor Sherry following their Hollywood dreams while working at a club that's about to be torn down. Combining the music of bands like Foreigner, Journey, Bon Jovi, Twisted Sister, Starship, and REO Speedwagon, plus singers Pat Benatar and Joan Jett, the show was a huge success. Starting in 2009, it played on Broadway for more than 2,300 performances and was adapted into a 2012 movie. Surprisingly though, the Def Leppard song it's named after doesn't appear in the musical, because Universal Music Group didn't give permission. Bet they've since regretted that decision. Number 5. Moulin Rouge the Musical. This is the only musical on this list that started as a film before being adapted for the stage, over 15 years earlier. The conclusion to visionary director Baz Luhrmann's Red Curtain trilogy, the brilliant 2001 movie set the stage for many bricolage forms of content that celebrate pop culture and nostalgia. The original movie and the 2018 stage show use pieces and mashups of lots of hit tunes, including Lady Marmalade, Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, and Your Song, to tell the story of Satine and Christian, star-crossed lovers in fin de siècle Paris. The stage show rewrites some of the story to include a bunch more current popular songs, with the incredible Karen Olivo and Aaron Tveit starring as Satine and Christian in the US.
Come what may, come what may.
It's due to return to Broadway in September 2021. Number 4. Jagged Little Pill.
I am aware now, you've already won me over, in spite of me, and don't be alarmed if I fall head over feet.
This brilliant musical opened in December 2019, a scant 3 months before the coronavirus pandemic shuttered Broadway. Yet it already received great acclaim and 15 Tony nominations, the most of any show that season, and won a Grammy for Best Musical Theater Album. Based on the songs of Alanis Morissette, particularly from her seminal 1995 album, the show pulls no punches. It tells the story of a quote-unquote perfect modern family secretly struggling with social issues like painkiller addiction, sexual misconduct, and gender identity. This is the epitome of what a jukebox musical should be. The storytelling songs, beautifully orchestrated by Tom Kitt, are flawlessly built into an engaging and satisfying story by Diablo Cody, with dazzling, freshly modern direction and choreography. Number 3, Beautiful, the Carole King musical.
Will you still love me tomorrow? We should get the Shirelles to do this.
This biopic musical follows the early career of songwriter first, singer second Carole King, who co-wrote dozens of hit songs for groups like the Shirelles, the Drifters, and even the Monkees, before striking out and singing her own songs. The story tells of her partnership and sometimes rocky marriage with lyricist Jerry Goffin, and their friendly competition with songwriter Cynthia Weil and Barry Mann, while they worked as part of the songwriting industry in the 1960s.
Winter, spring, summer, fall. Winter, spring, summer, fall. You have to do is go.
The play ends with the release of King's smash hit 1971 album Tapestry. Jesse Mueller starred as King in the original cast, which was a role that also served as the 2018 Broadway debut for Supergirl actor Melissa Benoist.
I feel the earth move under my feet. I feel the sky just rolling down.
Number 2, Jersey Boys.
Girl, you make me lose my mind. Sherry, Sherry baby, Sherry baby.
This jukebox biography follows the story of popular rock and roll group The Four Seasons. Told in 4 parts, or seasons, with fourth wall breaking narrations from the characters, it shows the 1960s group's creation, stardom, and disbandment. With lead singer Frankie Valli's unique 3 to 4 octave falsetto and Bob Gaudio's songwriting prowess, the boys offered a distinctive sound and a huge string of hit songs including Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, and December 1963, Oh What a Night.
Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
The smash hit musical won 4 Tonys, including Best Musical, and ran for 12 years and 4,642 performances, plus had a film adaptation directed by Clint Eastwood. The show is such a big hit that it plans to return to Off-Broadway in November 2021.
Oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. American Idiot, the concept musical based on Green Day's album.
Welcome to our new attention, all across the alien mission, where everything is meant to be okay.
$1 Million Quartet, capturing a historic 1950s recording session. Motown the Musical, Berry Gordy's biography about the founding of Motown. On Your Feet, the big hit biopic of Gloria and Emilio Estefan. Head Over Heels, a joyfully anachronistic LGBTQ+ positive show with music from the Go-Go's. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Mamma Mia.
Feeling like a number one.
This is the one that ignited the Jukebox musical's popularity in the modern day. This massive hit was conceived by producer Judy Kramer, who saw the storytelling potential in ABBA's chart-topping song The Winner Takes It All. She approached Bjorn Ulvaeus and Benny Andersson, who were working on the musical Chess, about creating a show based on ABBA's music. With book writer Katherine Johnson and director Phyllida Lloyd, who also helmed the 2008 smash film adaptation, the largely women-led creative team made history.
Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Honey, honey. Honey, honey, nearly kill me.
The show opened on the West End in 1999, where it's still playing, or will be again. The 2001 Broadway run closed after almost 14 years and 5,773 performances, making it Broadway's 9th longest running show and its longest running jukebox musical.
Having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl. Watch that scene. Digging the dancing queen.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.